Hare Krishna. Today I'm going to read from this book known as Wonderful Krishna, which is compiled by Himangopi Mataji and Radhika Mataji. The story that I'm going to read today is Sakshi Gopal. It goes like this. Many years ago, in Vidyanagar in South India, there lived two Brahmanas who set off for a pilgrimage at the same time. They made a long tour of different holy places like Gaya, Kashi, and Prayag. Finally, they came to Mathura. Mathura is the place where Lord Krishna appeared 5000 years ago. The river Yamuna flows here. There are 12 forests situated on the banks of the Yamuna. One of the forests is named Vrindavan. The Vrindavan forest stretches from the town of Vrindavan up to Nandagram and Varsana. The village of Panchakashi is situated here. In that village, there was a big temple where Lord Gopal was worshipped in a very opulent way. These two Brahmanas visited all these holy places. Now one of the Brahmanas was rich and elderly, and the other was young and quite poor. The younger Brahmana helped the elderly Brahmana throughout the pilgrimage. He tried to make the journey comfortable for him in every possible way. He was even ready to do menial service. The two Brahmanas bathed at different bathing places along the river Yamuna, such as Keshi Ghat and Kaliya Ghat. Then they arrived at the temple of Gopal. They stayed there for a few days. The beauty of the Gopal deity attracted their hearts and made them feel very happy. One day, as they were standing in front of the Lord, the older Brahmana said, "You have served me so nicely during this pilgrimage. Due to your assistance, I have been able to travel comfortably without feeling tired. Even my own son has never served me so well. I would like to repay you in some way. Therefore, I promise to give you my daughter in charity." The younger Brahmana was surprised to hear these words. He replied, "My dear sir, you are saying something quite unusual. Such things never happen. You are from a rich aristocratic family and you are well educated. I am a simple Brahmana with no decent education and no wealth. Dear sir, I am not a suitable bridegroom for your daughter. I rendered service to you only for the satisfaction of Krishna. It is said that the Lord is pleased when we serve the Brahmanas." But the older Brahman was not ready to listen. "My dear boy, please do not doubt me. I'll surely give my daughter to you in charity. I have given my word." The younger Brahmana tried once more to convince the older one. "You have a wife and son. You have a large circle of relatives and friends. You'll have to take permission from all of them. Just consider the story of Queen Rukmini and her father Bhishmak." The older Brahman had made up his mind. "My daughter is my own property. Therefore, I can do what I want and no one can stop me. I don't care about anyone else's opinion. Just accept my proposal. If you have decided to give your daughter to me, then say so before the Gopal deities." The elderly Brahmana made a solemn promise in front of the Gopal deity to give his daughter in charity to the younger Brahmana. "My dear Lord, you are the witness. I shall call you to testify if it is necessary later on." Soon afterwards, the Brahmanas set off on their return journey. As before, the younger Brahmana served the elder one very sincerely. After returning to Vidyanagar, both Brahmanas went to their respective homes. Some days passed by and the elderly Brahmana started feeling anxious. He thought to himself, "I have given my word to a Brahmana in a holy place. The time has come to fulfill my promise." A few days later, the elderly Brahmana called for a meeting of all his relatives and friends. He told them the whole story. The friends and relatives were shocked. They started protesting and expressing their disapproval. If you give your daughter to a poor person, the name of our family will be ruined, said a friend. People will laugh at you, said another. The elderly Brahmana explained that he had made a promise in a holy place while on pilgrimage. Therefore, he wanted to keep his word under any circumstances. The relatives did not agree. If you give your daughter to that boy, we shall cut off all connections with you. His wife said, if such a thing happens, we shall take poison and die. Elderly Brahmana said, if I do not give my daughter to the young Brahmana, he will call Gopalji as witness. His son said, the deity may be a witness, but he is in a distant place. How can he come here to bear witness against you? When the young Brahmana comes here, just say that you do not remember what you said, and I'll handle the situation. The elderly Brahmana was quite confused and started to pray to the Lord Gopal to help him. The next day, the young Brahmana came to the elderly Brahmana's house. He bowed down and spoke in a humble voice. You have promised to give your daughter in charity to me. Why are you so quiet? Is there some problem? The elderly Brahmana remained silent. In the meanwhile, his son came running out with a stick in his hand. Oh, what a fool! You want to marry my sister? You're just like a dwarf who wants to catch the moon. Seeing the stick, the young Brahmana fled from that place. The next day, however, he gathered all the people of the village and asked them to help him. These people called for the elderly Brahmana and held a meeting. The young Brahmana told them all about the promise made by the elderly Brahmana. The villagers told the elderly Brahmana that he should fulfill his promise. My dear friends, please hear me. I do not exactly remember making a promise like that. The elderly Brahmana's son took this opportunity to speak before the assembly. While on pilgrimage to the various holy places, my father carried much money. Seeing the money, this rogue stole it and gave my father some herbs to make him forget everything. Now he is claiming that my father promised to give his daughter in charity. All of you assembled gentlemen, please judge whether this poor Brahmana is a worthy husband for my father's daughter. Hearing this story, the people gathered there started having doubts. They were thinking that it was possible for a poor person to be tempted by riches and also give up religious practices. The young Brahmana begged the village people to believe him and not to listen to the story of the elderly Brahmana. He explained to them how the elderly Brahmana had insisted upon making this promise in front of the deity. Finally, he said, I have called upon a great personality in this transaction. I have asked him to be my witness. The entire world accepts the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Hearing these words, the elderly Brahmana said, if Gopal personally comes here to serve as a witness, I shall surely give my daughter to the young Brahmana. His son also agreed to this condition. Krishna is the super soul present in the heart of all living entities. He knows the desires of everyone. The elderly Brahmana was willing to give his daughter to the young Brahmana, but his sons and relatives were stopping him. The son was an atheist and was very cunning. He was thinking of ways to stop the wedding. Now Krishna had created a situation wherein they all agreed. The assembled people prepared an agreement which was signed by both parties. The young Brahmana declared, this elderly Brahmana is certainly truthful and is following religious principles. He had no desire to break his promise, but fearing that his relatives would commit suicide, he deviated from the truth. I shall call the Supreme Personality of Godhead as a witness. Thus I shall keep his promise intact. Some villagers started disbelieving and joking. Some said, who does he think he is? He wants the Lord himself to come and bear witness? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Said another. After the meeting, the young Brahmana set off for Vrindavan. He bowed down to the deity and narrated the whole story in full detail. He prayed to the Lord, "My dear Lord, I don't want to become happy by marrying a rich girl. I'm thinking that the Brahmana has broken his promise and will have to suffer the reaction. You are very merciful. Therefore, kindly protect the religious principles of us two Brahmanas. Please bear witness in this case and help us." Lord Krishna said, "My dear Brahmana, please go back to your home and call a meeting of all the men. In that meeting, just try to remember me. I shall certainly appear there, and at that time I shall protect the honor of both of you Brahmanas." The Brahmana said, "My lord, even if you appear as a four-handed Vishnu deity, none of these people will believe your words. Only if you go there in this form of Gopal and speak yourself will these people be satisfied." Krishna said, "I have never heard of a deity walking from one place to another." The Brahmana replied, "That is true, but how is that you are speaking to me, although you are a deity? My dear Lord, you are the son of Nanda Maharaj. If you can talk, you can walk as well." Sri Gopalji smiled and said, "My dear Brahmana, just listen to me. I shall walk behind you, and in this way I shall go with you. Do not try to see me by turning around. As soon as you see me, I shall remain stationary in that very place. You will know that I am walking behind you by the sound of my ankle bells. Cook 1 kilo of rice daily and offer it. I shall eat that rice and follow behind you." The next day, the Brahmana set off and Gopal followed him, step by step. The Brahmana was very happy to hear the tinkling sounds of his ankle bells. The young Brahmana walked in this way till he reached his town. Along the way, he offered rice to the Gopal deity. When he neared his own village, he began to think, "I have now come to my village and I shall go to my home and tell all the people that the witness has arrived." The Brahmana thought, if the people didn't directly see the Gopal deity, they would not believe that he had arrived. Thinking thus, he turned to look back. He saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead smiling. The Lord said, "Now you can go back home. I shall stay here and shall not leave." The young Brahmana went to the town and informed all the people about Gopal's arrival. Everyone was wonderstruck. All the villagers gathered there and bowed with great respect. The people were attracted to the beauty of Gopal. The elderly Brahmana was very pleased and fell like a stick in front of the deity. In the presence of all the people, Krishna bore testimony that the elderly Brahmana had offered his daughter in charity to the young Brahmana. After the marriage ceremony was performed, the Lord said, "You two Brahmanas are my eternal servants, birth after birth. I am very pleased with the truthfulness of both of you. Now please ask for a benediction." The Brahmanas begged for a benediction with great happiness. "Please remain here so that people all over the world will know how merciful you are to your servants." Eventually, the king heard this wonderful story and came to see Gopal and was very satisfied. He constructed a nice temple. The Gopal deity was worshipped in the town of Vidyanagar for a long time and is famous as Sakshi Gopal. Thank you.